Here was weekly wheat look. Today is Friday 19th of June, 7:10 in the morning, so pre-market open. We've got last night's close and we're looking at November 15 UK wheat chart, monthly chart as usual. And you can see here we've got this rejection candle here. We quickly have rejected this 130, which is now coming as resistance, and we've got support here at 120. So it looks as though on this monthly chart here we've got a trading range. Market showing us doesn't want to go above 130 at the moment. We're finding support down here at this lower level 120. Closed last night 21.50. As usual, pop down into the daily chart and you can see here we've now got a series of lower highs coming down, definition of a downwards trend. We failed to come up and test this previous high here in March, and obviously we've got a mixed badge of lows. We've got higher lows, so basically it's coming back into a trading range situation. Moving average, 60-day moving average, we've crossed the upside, we've crossed the downside, we've now recrossed the upside, and we now crossed the downside 3 days, so we've broken it both sides up and down. So we've got a range situation at the moment. We've got lows here, have got a higher low here at 120. You can see on the RSI I've drawn this sort of channel that we're now going to come into at the present moment. Obviously a break below, clear break below the 120 opens the day, opened the door to the downside, and reverse that clean break to the upside of this 130. Elliott wave count, we had obviously a 1, 2, 3. We've come back into the 1 territory, which isn't ideal. Obviously if we take out this swing low here of this 120, then obviously that negates that count that we had in place last week. Just come down on this chart here. You can see this is my daily chart with my Elliott wave count and my Fibonacci. And you can see here I was looking for the market to come back down to sort of 123 level into here to give us this last push up here at 134. Obviously we've gone past that. We've knocked out the 50% retracement of this swing high here, this 120 to 130. We've knocked that out. We're now back and we've taken out 6% retracement. So, and we've lost the strength in the RSI. We are now looking a little bit oversold. So I would expect to see a bounce over the next few days during next week. But obviously, you know, I think possibly we are going to look to go sideways. We've got a big decision on this Greece situation at the end of the month, and looking at all commodities, they seem to be now going back into a sort of range bound market. So obviously crucial to watch, really. You can put alarms, triggers, 130, 120, that's quite simple. A break of either side, you know, alarm bells. Obviously if we hold this 120, we've still got a chance of this Elliott wave coming to play, but obviously I have to see what happens here next week. Just finally look at some other charts. You can see here the US wheat here. You can see this range bound now. Well, actually since all of this, since the start of the market this year, high, 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 low, 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 and you can put a nice sort of triangle over that. It's failed again to get through the $5 mark, and it's falling back. And here we are. This is the Paris wheat, and you can see here similar picture for the UK. We've got a falling highs, and we've got raised, you know, higher lows. So we're in a sort of range bound market. Same there. Find support at 177. And just finally look at the rate market. That's interesting. We are testing this 375 mark. 367 is support on this chart. So still looking quite bullish on the rapeseed market. RSI is holding above the 50%. And I'll put an update this time next week on the wheat market. Thanks for watching.